3,000-year-old Syrian hymn found in Ugarit, Syria, matches Rig Veda melodies, according to US Archaeology magazine. What's my comments? So understand, what's melody? What's melody? So this news doesn't seem to say that it's Rig Vedic, the language of the Rig Veda, Vedic Sanskrit. It's not saying that it is Vedic Sanskrit. The hymn is in the Hurrian language, but the melody is Rig Vedic. What does it mean? The meter, the meter of the verse it matches the Rig Veda exactly. So let's look this up here. Harappan. Okay, let's go to archaeology news and look up what the article has to say. Okay, so 3,000-year-old hymn reveals musical links across Bronze Age civilizations from India to the Mediterranean. Let's read it briefly. More than 3,000 years ago, in the port city of Ugarit, on the eastern coast of the Mediterranean, the scribes inscribed a song in the Hurrian language on a clay tablet. The hymn to Nikal is the earliest known musical score found to date. Oh, it's a musical score with melody and okay, with notes, I suppose. If you are talking about a score, you're talking about notes, musical notes like Sarigama Padanisa, that sort of thing. A recent study suggests that this brief composition could be of unprecedented importance, evidence of a shared global musical culture in the Bronze Age. Let's find out what it is. This study, conducted by the University of California, Santa Barbara's Dan C. Bachiu, and published on the preprints.org server, compares the hymn to Nikal with the Rig Veda, one of the oldest Indian sacred. No, it's the oldest sacred. It's the oldest literature in the world. Anyhow, using computer-assisted rhythm and melody mapping, Bachiu's study demonstrated astonishing parallels between the two pieces, between the Rig Veda and this hymn to Nikal. Bachiu explained that 1 in 5 Rig Veda verses ends with the same cadence as the hymn to Nikal. The odds of this occurring by accident are less than 1 in a million. Okay. So what astonished researchers is not only the shared rhythm but also the echoed melodic tendencies. Let's read this first. Cadences, repeated melodic or rhythmic units, act as musical punctuation marking verse endings. 2 cadences dominate in the hymn to Nikal. One simple and heartbeat like, and one is more intricate. These same 2 models are used in the Rig Veda, with one most frequently used ending verses and the other linked closely to the Tristub meter, according to Bachiu. This duality of the simple and the complex, he argues, is a deliberate artistic choice. What astonished researchers is not only the shared rhythm, but also the echoed melodic tendencies. Ancient commentators on the Rig Veda described its melodies as mounting upon accented syllables and falling thereafter, a structure also found in the Ugarthic hymn. When reconstructed digitally, the 2 pieces resonated with such similar characteristics that their kinship became unmistakable. This discovery opens questions about the ways in which music was spread across long distances in ancient times. Situated at the crossroads of Near Eastern and Mediterranean trade, Ugarit connected Mesopotamia and Anatolian cultures. The Mitani kingdom is referred to by historians as a probable bridge between Ugarit and India, the Hurrian occupied Bronze Age state. Linked with Indo-European speaking communities would have been the channel through which Vedic traditions and musical forms were exchanged. Okay, we understand what they're trying to say. Incredible similarities, impossible to be an accident, right? 3,000 years ago, Ugarit. Now, at that time, so first of all, let's find out where is Ugarit, shall we? Let's find out where is Ugarit. Let's go to our friend Google and let's ask Google where is Ugarit. Not here, sir. Sorry. Where is Google? Here is Google. Ugarit map location. Ugarit. Where is it? If you go to images, you will find that. Okay, it's somewhere over here. All right, we get it. It's north of Lebanon. If we go to the map, let's go to the map now. I found the location, and we will put that on the screen. Excuse me. So let's zoom into the place. somewhere here. So in present day Turkey. But this was a region that was part of the Mitani Empire about, let's say, 1400 years ago. But this hymn is about from about 1000 BC, not from 1400 BC. And by the time the Mitanni Empire no longer existed. Now, why do I talk about the Mitanni Empire? Because the Mitanni Empire's rulers were Indo-Aryan, like they say. They spoke Sanskrit, but late Vedic Sanskrit, not Rig Vedic Sanskrit. They spoke late Vedic Sanskrit. Their kings had names like Tvesharatha and yeah, all Indian names, all Sanskrit names. Um, so the aristocracy of the Mitanni Empire, the royalty was Indians. The local people, they all spoke the Hurrian language. And after the empire dissolved, I suppose the royalty and the commerce must have mixed up, and the high culture must have survived for some time, which is why the Hurrian hymn, it matches the melodies of the Rig Veda. So it's not that there was some mystical connection between this region and India. The fact is very clear. I mean, it's very clear why it's so, why this discovery has been made and what it indicates. It indicates that Indian culture still lingered on for some time, for some centuries after the dissolution of the Mitanni Empire. The Mitanni's rulers were Indian, and some of them, they intermarried with the Egyptian royalty.